former का label इसलिए भी लगा because I used to talk a lot about the national team. I used to represent. I used to advocate a lot. जब ban लग रहा था पहला तो I went out like I put up a video. It went spread out like wildfire.
क्या फुटबॉल में बाकी हम पैसा नहीं लगा रहे या पैसा लगा रहे हैं और वो लग नहीं रहा?
पैसा बहुत है फुटबॉल में.
आपको अब तो नहीं खेलना ना पाकिस्तान फुटबॉल टीम में, तो फिर मैं अकॉर्डिंगली सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ.
We can talk about it. It's मतलब सब realities हैं, right? जब मैं खेलना शुरू किया, so मैं first time national team में I got called when I was 16, 2010. 300 रुपये per day. ऐसी भी लड़कियाँ आ रही हैं जिनके घर में कोई कमाने वाला नहीं है, right? वो बेचारी आती हैं धूप में, they stay at the messes and they're playing, and I just really feel for them. I empathize with them and I love playing with them because वो दिल से खेलते हैं. It's not how it works in our family. ये पाकिस्तान में ये क्या, ये this is against like ये हमारे खानदान में नहीं होता, ये क्या कर रहे हो अपनी बेटी के साथ. That's like she's worked hard. Like she used to run track. She ran track for Pakistan. मैच के टूर्नामेंट के एक दिन पहले आते हैं और आप कहते हैं हमने इस टीम को हराना है और आपको 1.5 लाख रुपए मिलेगा per player. The heck? Like what are you expecting?
फ्लैशबैक से भागने का भाग क्यों नहीं हो गया?
I was just like this.
कितने पाकिस्तानी इसी तरह भागे होंगे. अब तो भाग मिलका. हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम. व्हाट अ डे फॉर अ पॉडकास्ट. रात को सोने से पहले जंग हो गई थी. अब हम लोग फुटबॉल के मैदान में जंग डिस्कस करेंगे. फॉर्मर कैप्टन ऑफ द पाकिस्तान नेशनल फुटबॉल टीम. पता नहीं कितने रिकॉर्ड्स हैं, 3 है वैसे गिनेस वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड्स. गोल्स पहले जितने क्लेम करता है उतने ही एक्चुअली स्कोर कर चुकी है. हाजरा खान इज हियर विद अस. कैसे हैं आप?
ठीक ठाक. Thanks for having me. And quite an intro. I mean,
कितने टोटल गोल्स?
कितने? 145.
वाओ.
56 games.
वाओ.
Yep. That's club goals only.
That's like what 3
ish. Yeah.
इतने गोल्स क्यों पड़ रहे?
क्यों नहीं? I mean, I always focused on, getting on the field, doing what I know best, learning and doing what I know best. Bus, just practiced that all across. Played with 3 clubs in Pakistan, played in the Maldives for 2 years. So, वो सब accumulate होके थोड़ा 145 हो गए थे.
What were you doing at Borussia Dortmund?
I wasn't at Dortmund. I was at 3 different clubs. I was training there. I was invited for training tryouts. So वहाँ पे SGS Essen, Frankfurt, and Duisburg. Trained with them, second division clubs in the Bundesliga. The level was absolutely incredible. Where आप जाके वहाँ खेलें और फिर आप पीछे मुड़ के देखते हैं, you're just like, wow, अभी तक हम पासिंग कर रहे हैं.
ये तो मतलब हमारे हर फील्ड में यही है ना कि कहीं आप दूसरे ऐसे लोग रहते हैं, ऐसे लोग जिंदा होते हैं.
I mean, but then again, मैंने काफी practice भी की हुई थी. I always was going to training, but I was doing like personal training, working on myself and my fitness, so it wasn't very difficult to adjust. With the 3rd division club I got offered, but visa issues. So in Europe, especially in Germany, there's a separate visa for football players, and you have to be making about 3,000 euros a month. But it's women's football, it's women's sport. They were not going to pay more than 1,200, and we couldn't proceed with the.
What's the basic differential? Is it the skills thing?
It's the skills thing. It's also like they're just differently built as as people, as their physiques are different. Europeans, they're tall and they're broad. We South Asians are kind of like average 5'7" for men too. And then
lower center of gravity.
It works
for control.
No, of course it works. But then because I used to play number 9 as a striker, so when you're and strikers are usually taller.
False 9 खेल लो ना.
कोशिश की थी, अब right back भी खेल लिया, अब तो बात करेंगे आगे.
According to Roy Keane, anybody can play right back.
Anybody can play right back.
Position
yeah, right.
Take seriously.
So no, I think it really helps to be a versatile player and know what the scope of the game is, and yeah.
तो क्या फड्डे चल रहे हैं ये हमने पॉडकास्ट डिसाइड की थी, because apparently there are a lot of stories. So introduction में जो ये former captain, why you the former captain when you're like the record goal scorer, and you became captain at 18?
I became vice captain at 18 and captain at 20. I think it just comes down to accountability. जब कोई accountability नहीं होगी, then you do whatever you want. Right. So, and it's not only bottom to top. The problem is top to bottom as well. I do not mind not being captain. I don't mind being former captain. I know कि मैंने खेलना क्यों शुरू किया था और फिर मैंने 10 साल 12 साल national team में क्यों खेला, regardless of the bands in the middle. My purpose was entirely different. एंड देन फॉर्मर का लेबल जो लग गया उसके बाद भी मैंने नेशनल टीम में खेला एंड आई प्लेड माई हार्ट आउट बिकॉज यू नो दैट्स व्हाट आई डिड बिफोर. Issues, obviously, you know, Pakistan, the federation's been banned for, you know, so many times, starting back 2016 and then after 2017, right after. I think former ka label isliye bhi laga because I used to talk a lot about the national team. I used to represent, I used to advocate a lot. Jab ban lag raha tha pehla, to I went out like, you know, I put up a video, it went spread out like wildfire. It got attention of the higher ups, and I wouldn't say कि action मेरी वजह से लिया गया था, but then I was that one voice that mattered. और सबकी आवाज़ें जो है जिनकी सुनी गई. इस दफ़ा जो issues हो रहे थे, where you know the NC has prolonged its tenure and you know elections नहीं हो रहे, the FIFA is getting not the normalization committee. Okay. So what happens is जब किसी भी country की federation ban होती है FIFA की तरफ से, तो FIFA sets up a normalization committee ताकि उनके जो functions हैं वो हो जाए, administrative elections हो जाए, sort out, and then a new president is elected. So basically, then NC came over. Right now, NC was prolonging its tenure. FIFA got a bit iffy. The government, everybody else was getting a bit like angsty about it. So FIFA was like, here you go. Here's another ban. Us waqt, I think what ached a little bit was that nobody stood up. Like none of the players said anything about anything. It was me. But I'm former. I don't play on the national team anymore. And then there was Malika, who also does not play on the national team anymore, right? Captain, vice captain, former. And nobody, it felt like it just didn't bother anyone on the current national team, men or women's. And I think that's the point where you can't hold anybody accountable for what they're doing or their actions, right? So, abhi elections ho rahe. There's 3 top candidates up. Newer candidates, some old, we've known them before. Let's see how this turns out. I mean, I'm only hopeful for this to get better.
So ban होने की बेसिक वजह ये थी कि जो फुटबॉल फेडरेशंस होते हैं वो एसेंशियली गवर्नमेंट के नहीं फीफा के अंडर होते हैं और पाकिस्तान में हम हर चीज में जो मुदाखलत कर रहे होते हैं. I mean, imagine how PCB is being run. That's where everybody's attention is. फुटबॉल जिसकी तरफ कोई देख भी नहीं रहा वहाँ क्या ही हो रहा होगा. So that was FIFA's biggest gripe.
Yeah, कोई भी थर्ड पार्टी इंटरवेंशन होती है, फीफा कहता है you're banned, sort it out and then come back. तो यहाँ से भी गवर्नमेंट and whatever, you know, दूसरी पार्टीज थी, whoever were interested to take over. इसी वजह से बास्केटबॉल फेडरेशन जो फीबा के अंडर आती है वो भी सालों से, like I played once on the basketball national team. वो एक ही मौका इसलिए भी मिला क्योंकि it's just they have 2 different federations, right? तो yeah.
So in terms of PCB, everybody is interested because there is a lot of money to be made. क्या फुटबॉल में वाकई हम पैसा नहीं लगा रहे या पैसा लगा रहे हैं और वो लग नहीं रहा?
पैसा बहुत है फुटबॉल में.
आपको अब तो नहीं खेलना ना पाकिस्तान फुटबॉल टीम में, तो फिर मैं अकॉर्डिंगली सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ.
We can talk about it. It's मतलब सब realities हैं, right? जब मैं खेलना शुरू किया, मैं first time national team में I got called when I was 16 in 2010. 300 रुपए per day for being at the national camp. Right, so if you're at a camp for like a whole month, आप जाके end of the camp उन्हीं teammates के साथ एक 3-course meal एक decent restaurant में खा सकते हैं, उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं है, right? So, and this is the women's football national team, जिसमें lawyers and doctors and dentists and like people who've left their education who really love the sport and want to represent the country. तो शुरू से यही चलता हुआ आ रहा है, and but then there's no value for the player, and till day there isn't. So I feel like ऊपर जो भी लड़ाइयाँ होती रहें, जो भी politics होती रहें, जो भी party wants to take over, whoever is getting elected for elections, who's suffering is the players, men and women. And I'm not just talking about like women's. मतलब आदमियों की team देख लें आप. Like they started here, they've changed इतने coaches, they had foreign coaches. Women's team का एक भी आज तक foreign coach नहीं आया. सारे वही coaches हैं जो एक दूसरे को players को जानते हैं. अभी भी यही हुआ हुआ है. And it's just not going to get better this way.
Is it because women's football in Pakistan, and if I'm wrong, please correct me, is kind of insular? को आपके जो ये elite clubs हैं वहीं पे खेल रहे होंगे, तो वहीं से recruit होंगे, तो वहीं से आएंगे, तो it's जिस तरह
अब ये हो रहा है. So पहले ये होता था कि आपका जो हमारी national team बनती थी, we used to have a national championship. हर साल एक national championship होती थी और एक club championship होती थी. सबको पता था, all over Pakistan, सारे women's team, सारे provinces को पता है कि एक women's national championship होनी है. उसके अंदर से जो टॉप परफॉर्मर्स होंगे दे गेट शॉर्ट लिस्टेड, उसमें से 40-50 जितने भी उन्होंने पिक करना है, फिर दे विल बी अटेंडिंग अ कैंप, उसमें फिर शॉर्ट लिस्ट होंगे एंड टॉप 18-20 की टीम निकलेगी जो भी उनकी रिक्वायरमेंट है. पहले हमारे पास प्लेयर बिहारी से आते थे, हमारे पास लाड़काना से आते थे, बलूचिस्तान से आते थे, एंड या एंड दीज प्लेयर्स I mean, सब एक साथ मिलके बैठते थे और इसमें कोई क्लासिफिकेशन नहीं होती थी personally, right? अब वो बैठा हुआ है, वो you could relate. You could be sitting at the same table and you could be having conversation about anything. Points of view doesn't matter. There's so much respect for each other because everybody worked the same. सब मेहनत करके आए, सबने नेशनल चैंपियनशिप खेली है, सब टॉप परफॉर्मर्स थे, right? There's no like you first, second, third, right? Now the whole story is flipped. It's just, you know, elite hai. You have a ground to train at 24/7, 365. आप पिक होंगे because you've been training apparently, right? अब वो उनका क्या है जिनके पास ग्राउंड्स नहीं है, और वही प्लेयर्स जिनके पास इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं है, वही प्लेयर्स जो पहले भी शायद नेशनल टीम में होते हो या ना भी होते हो, दूसरे क्लब्स जिनके पास उतना वो फंड्स नहीं है, राइट? So you completely ignore कि there's a whole, you know, sphere of potentially really great football players that are not even like tapped in. But जो आपको दिख रहे हैं 4-5 प्लेयर्स जो आपके सामने, जो आपके साथ ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हैं, बस आप उनको you just call them up.
Before I come to this, आ कैसे रहे हैं? So if a woman wants to play football in Larkana, is it just जिस तरह आप track and field में थी तो you sort of got into football?
Yeah.
Is it other skills? Because या वाकई women's football हो रही है शहरों में और मेरी ignorance है कि मुझे नहीं पता.
शहरों में हो रही है, it's happening everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? पहले और ज़्यादा होती थी because things were sorted. अब जैसे मैं कह रही थी कि साल में एक दफ़ा नेशनल चैम्पियनशिप होती थी, everybody used to work for it. कि हमने जाना है नेशनल चैम्पियनशिप में खेलना है. लास्ट टाइम हम 10th आए थे, इस दफ़ा 9th आएंगे, right? So like there was something to look forward to. अभी for years we haven't had a single tournament which was actually legitimate, जिसके अंदर कोई ulterior motives नहीं थे, जिसकी वजह से मतलब अब तो ये होता है you set up a tournament, a league, because जो क्लब जीतेगा उसका वोट मिलेगा जो प्रेसिडेंट होगा उसको, right? So it's just kind of this big picture and everybody's just a puppet right now. तो ये चल रहा है.
So okay, sounds good to say कि representation होनी चाहिए, but अगर अब शाहनवाज दहानी नहीं परफॉर्म कर रहा तो सिर्फ उसको इस वजह से नहीं पिक कर सकते ना, वो सिंध से, और सिंध से हमें रिप्रेजेंटेटिव चाहिए. So if somebody is working on their skills day in day out in Karachi, why should they not represent the Pakistan football team over somebody from Larkana who we have all sympathies for? They don't have the resources, they don't have the club. But अगर दूसरा बेहतर है तो वही जाएगा ना.
Fair enough. I've never said anything against, you know, anybody being on the national team. I've never said anything, you know, against diaspora players जो perform कर रहे हैं, जो पाकिस्तान का नाम रोशन करेंगे, जो मेहनत करके आ रहे हैं, वो खेलें. There's no harm in there. But then if you're cutting out players without, you know, legitimate reasons, और जो perform कर भी रहे हैं, नहीं भी कर रहे हैं, and you're not even attending to them in the camps और जब national team बनती है जो भी, it's just you've planned what you want to do, and whatever you're foreseeing, if it's working for you, it's working. Might not be working for everybody else. Now thing is, because if you're on the national team, if you're a coach for the national team, but also you have a couple of clubs running you're running a couple of clubs, you're good on funding, right? You're sorted. It makes it easy for the NC, makes it easy for the federation, right? 5 clubs we're going to tap into. We know these girls are training. Khalas. That's literally it. You're not even providing the infrastructure. Pehle the FIFA used to, jo bhi tha, you know, I'm not in favor of what was going on before. Jo bhi tha, ho raha tha kuch. You know, we were reaching out to marginalized communities, we were reaching out to other provinces. उनको हम दे रहे थे, जो भी दे रहे थे, वो एक टीम बना के ले आते थे. The girls would get exposure, उनका interest बढ़ता था. Then they would be called by these departments. So if you go to WABDA, if you go to Army, you look at the girls, they're from all different places. उनको खेलना है, उनके अपने शहरों में नहीं हो रही. They come, the departments are, you know, they're salaried players, right? अब वो जहाँ से भी आ रहे हैं, जो भी पढ़ा हुआ है, they come and play, मेहनत करते हैं, they have a salary, they come and play for the tournament, they're good, they get exposure, good enough, get called for the national team, right? So a lot of people are against departments, a lot of people are against, you know, these entities. If you shrink it down to the player level, eye to eye to the player, it means a lot to them.
Yeah.
It means way too much to them, right? हमारे लिए तो कुछ भी नहीं होता ना कि डिपार्टमेंट से ख़राब कर रहे हैं, ये हैं वो हैं. It's just I know the players I hang with and I play with, right? Like,
I mean, in a country like Pakistan where there's no social security to expect कि कोई sports खेलेगा, or if they're the best, the cream will rise to, no, the cream might go to the mechanics shop and you lose out on the best fast bowler Pakistan's ever created because उसको अपने घर वालों का ख्याल रखना है. Arshad Nadeem was also supported by a department.
Yep.
तो ठीक है, परफेक्ट नहीं है सिस्टम, बट हमारे उसमें रहना चाहिए. तो आप कह रही हैं कराची यूनाइटेड की मोनोपोली है पाकिस्तान में. Is that what
Karachi United, I don't know, पहले होती थी शायद. अभी तो Taha is, one of the nominees for president. But, well, it's very political. Even if you shrink it down to Karachi. I never played for Karachi United. I never played for Karachi City FC. I never played for these clubs. I started my career with Dia FC, Pakistan's first women's club. I played with them for 6 years and I moved to Balochistan United, Pakistan's. So Dia was born in Sindh, Balochistan United was born in Balochistan, right? So they've really worked throughout and they're still working on the grassroots. So I played for them and I joined the, this one department that I played for.
Which department?
Occasionally.
Which department?
I played for the army.
Oh.
Yeah.
आज तो we all play for the army. आज का दिन आपने सही पिक किया है. आज आपको कोई बुरा नहीं बोलेगा. आज तो वो मूड है ना. I will sacrifice my life for Pakistan.
I tried.
We were on the front.
No, but then again, ऐसी भी लड़कियां आ रही हैं जिनके घर में कोई कमाने वाला नहीं है. Right? वो बेचारी आती हैं धूप में, they stay at the messes and they're playing and, I just really feel for them, I empathize with them and I love playing with them because वो दिल से खेलते हैं. यहाँ पे कहीं और, if you're at a certain, if you're coming from a certain वो थोड़ा ego से खेलते हैं, थोड़ा privilege से खेल रहे होते हैं, right? वो अकड़ होती है थोड़ी सी. So that I feel like is kind of, it's just something that's destroying the culture of sport in Pakistan.
Man, I need to watch less brain rot content. अभी कौन आया हुआ था where I was constant, Zulfikar Bhutto Jr. He was talking about his life and I was like, ये आपने movie देखी है? And you're talking and I'm like, Chak De India vibes. Have you seen Chak De India?
I have, of course I have. So there's only
वो vibes आ रही है इससे.
हाँ यही है अभी,
but इधर नहीं होगा, वो नहीं होगा, हम सब एक होंगे, शाहरुख खान.
But ये थी, अब चक दे इंडिया बनानी थी, चक दे पाकिस्तान बनानी थी, थोड़ा सा पहले. ये कैसी बातें करवा रहे हैं मुझसे.
यही हमारा मकसद होता है सारा यहाँ.
But अब जो अभी एक मूवी निकली, एक documentary film, whatever you want to call it, for women's football in Pakistan, it's all like butterflies and rainbows. I love the representation. I love कि किसी ने बनाई ये movie. But then it's just, why are you just showing to show the world the nice stuff? Like, show the hustle, show the grind, show the players who actually deserve to be. I'm not saying feature me. I don't really care, to be very honest.
Enough. You're like the most prominent face of women's football.
That's the thing. And then for a reason, right? Like, it's not just like for no reason, I wasn't, and इस तरह भी होता रहा है शुरू में कि when I started playing इस तरह होता था कि interview के लिए आते थे ना after the game and they're like वो उसको बुला दें कि भाई बार ना. And my coach is like, she just scored a hat trick. वो थोड़ी screen पे अच्छी आती हैं, right? So there's this whole dilemma as a woman athlete you have to go through. You have to be good looking. You have to be presentable. You have to, For me, none of that mattered. 145 games in 56, 145 goals in 56 games, 3 world records, captain of the national team, played in Maldives for 2 years. Maybe I wasn't the best looking, but I sure as hell played the best I could.
I don't know appropriate, but I mean, you look great, yeah. I saw all the A-sports. I mean, you model for Parishe. Or
a bunch. But nahin, mujhe koi fark nahi. All I'm trying to say is like I never toned it down to anything that describes me, right? Like it's for what I've done, and I love being represented as the
This is your Mourinho moment.
156
goals, respect. So the women who come, like as somebody who is a bit more privileged than a lot of the women who come into the football team, even though you went through a lot of financial hardships in your life as well, not to undermine all of that. But one assumes कि जो और शहरों से लोग आ रहे हैं उनका जो traditional viewpoints हैं वो will be much worse. So as somebody who also faced resistance from your extended family, how do these women from far-flung areas जहाँ हमें ऑनर किलिंग टाइप इंसिडेंट्स मिल रहे होते हैं और ये फुटबॉल खेल रही हैं, कैसे हो रही है?
It's just so sensitive. Not about honor killing की उतनी extent तक अभी तक नहीं आया thankfully कुछ, but we had a player Sahar Zaman. She played on the national team. She had 7 brothers and she was the youngest of all 7. right? Mother was very supportive, father was
That's how she
supportive.
got good at football. बहुत 7 भाइयों से लड़ने के बाद
But वो
तो
छुप के आती थी camp.
What position did she play?
She played left wing. She was a lefty, right? Her mom used to sneak her out of the house. And it's not that, it's going to get like, intense and violent, but just there's a lot of resistance. Ek behen hai, choti behen hai. Now there's also girls jinke ghar pe koi aur nahi kama raha, right? Like, but my extended family, so it's really funny. कि मैंने football खेलना शुरू किया when I was 14. I used to run track before that. So recently after, there was कोई news channel पे एक चला, sin tryouts हो रहे थे. That's the ones I attended first. तो उसमें I was playing whatever, वो उन्होंने angle जो भी लिए होंगे, फिर interview आ गया मेरा. Restart, like spread out as wildfire. And my extended family is like, it's not how it works in our family. ये पाकिस्तान में ये क्या है, ये this is against, like ये हमारे खानदान में नहीं होता, ये क्या कर रहे हो अपनी बेटी के साथ. My dad's like, she's worked hard. Like she used to run track. She ran track for Pakistan. And by the way, I ran track for Pakistan in India. It was a half marathon. And at 11. So
1947 flashback से भाग मिल्खा भाग क्यों नहीं हो गया?
I was just like, there's
कितने
like
पाकिस्तानी इसी तरह भागे होंगे. अब तो भाग मिल्खा brain rot references जो है ना मेरी.
No, that's fine. No, it's just sport is just like, that's one reason why I will never stop loving it, is just because how it brings everybody together. It's like in and out. हम TV के पीछे बैठ के कर रहे होते हैं, this team playing against this team, like, it's just crazy. It's intense. People get like, there's keyboard warriors out there, most, right? When you're sitting with these players together, it doesn't matter. It's like you get on the field, you have a great game. At the end of the game, you're shaking hands and you're hugging it out, right? With the opponents, it does not matter. Bring it back to my extended family. And so they tell my dad, ki bhai, ye kya ho raha hai? Is tarah nahi hota. My father's like, I know what I'm doing. And she's worked hard. And they stopped talking to my family, my immediate family, for about 4 or 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Until I became vice captain. And it's again on the news, right? And then one of them sneaks back in. Oh, I was just checking up on your daughter, Hadra, kaisi hai aajkal? Dekha tha uska interview. And now it's kind of like, oh, this is my niece, this is my cousin, right? So they all come back. It's just also in an outside world, if you're doing something right, people are going to have issues with it, right? So, and if my dad stopped me then, I would not be here. Simply said. This was 2008. And this is
26.
2026. It's walking into 2026, right? So I cannot imagine the last 15 years of my life any differently, right? I'm just super grateful. So there's a lot of players. There was a cricketer, Aisha. She was great. And her parents were like, sit. And she stopped playing. She was great. She was going to get picked up. So इस तरह भी है.
तो किसी टीवी शो पे ये एनालिसिस हो रहा था, जो क्रिकेट एनालिस्ट हैं, कि एक औरत जितनी भी बैटिंग कर ले, अगर उसका बच्चा बाहर रो रहा हो तो वो एक क्रिकेटर नहीं, एक माँ है. I don't know if you saw this clip. ये
I think just a couple of days ago, because सबके बच्चे हो गए ना अभी. So, and they relate. Malika has 2 kids. She was vice captain with me. Now she has 2 kids. She's on field, and we were playing the national games in Balochistan, I think 2 years ago. And we were at camp, sharing room, and she's just like, Haji. I'm like, ha, Malika. I miss my kids, right? So the
analyst was right.
She's a mom, right? Like, उसकी performance पे कोई फर्क नहीं.
Men also go through this, right? Like, Virat Kohli took a break. Pat Cummins Pat Cummins ने ICC tournament नहीं खेला.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to be there for his child's birth. So it's not like it's unique to women कि आपको अपने बच्चों से प्यार है. I'm sure fathers also miss their children.
Yeah.
But somehow we use this as an anchor कि औरत फिर घर से पे ही रहे, ना क्रिकेट खेले ना बाहर जाए, क्योंकि ये माँ है, इसको बच्चों से प्यार है. नहीं, बाप तो मारता है बच्चों के, हमें क्यों नफरत है?
I'll tell you something.
हमें भी चाहिए यार.
It's very different for women now. Okay, पहला तो you don't even send your girls out to pursue education. The country we live in, you know the truth. फिर उसके बाद एक लड़की जो है, she gets into sport, and you know how the changes a woman's body goes through from 14 through puberty to like womanhood, all of that. And then she's
assuming I know. No, I don't.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
And then she bears a child. And the child is 2 years old now. And then she comes back, makes a come back, and starts to play again.
And then has another child.
And then has another child, but she's playing, right? So how taxing a woman's body, or like, you know, what a woman's body goes through over time. And it's not just like the physical biology of things. It's more like, you know, mental, your emotional, everything changes, everything flips up. That's why I feel like they speak about, you know, women and childbirth and women athletes, you know, giving them a higher kind of, you know, matlab, come on, man, you know.
Higher दें, हम यहाँ lower देते हैं. That's my problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah,
because
I think Serena also had children and then came back, right?
she won the thing when she was pregnant.
Can you play football while you're pregnant?
No, it's, I mean,
no, because it's a contact sport.
It's a contact sport. It's yeah, it's, I mean, you just can't, you shouldn't. I mean, I'm not a doctor, I can't tell, but from how contact the sport is, it's just very not safe. Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. मतलब दुनिया भर में you probably have to put your career on the side.
They do.
And then you have to make a comeback.
They do.
It's not easy. मतलब COVID में कुछ महीने लोगों ने train नहीं किया. And then you could see.
You could see the difference.
You could see the difference. I mean, you see it every year. जिस तरह अगस्त में खेल रहे होते हैं, उस तरह नवंबर में नहीं खेल रहे होते. तो अगर कोई साल and then a few more months, whatever, 18 months, and then you're making a comeback. Yeah. It's tough.
It's kudos. I mean, it's tough as hell. Like, you know, it's insane what a woman's body, what you're putting through. As somebody, you know, if you're 16 years old, you have a lot of energy, you have a lot of, you know, you're there, there's high adrenaline, you can achieve whatever you want as a girl or a boy. And then, you know, you have these emotional imbalances because of puberty you're going through, you know, your brain is kind of developing. And then, your body, the ACLs, we have so many women going through the ACL, you know, ligament injuries and tears. And now they've started doing research after years now. Like earlier this year, they started. And now it's coming back to, you know, the women's period cycle. Shayad, this is the effect, that ACL. And then also it goes up to your mental health. So we don't even know what the you know, a woman playing on field is going through.
So Pakistan में तो I'm sure अगर आप pregnant हो जाते हैं, it's not like the federation will do anything, right?
Oh, they don't care. Oh, they don't care if you're not. So, what about when you are? There's a compensation or time back? No. Once you're out, you're out. मतलब इतने
miss out on 300 रुपए per day.
But then you want to come back because you want to represent your country, right? Yeah. So there's just this different kind of drive that drives us and has driven me until I was playing.
So the way the football federation is structured, I guess men's and women's both, कोई desire भी नहीं है कि हमने कभी कुछ जीतना है.
आप मैच के टूर्नामेंट के एक दिन पहले आते हैं और आप कहते हैं हमने इस टीम को हराना है और आपको 1.5 लाख रुपए मिलेगा per player. The heck? Like, what are you expecting? Right?
India होगा probably.
Amongst others, हाँ, इसी मतलब, you know, आपको they're trying to motivate you with different, you know, which is never really works. Incentives, it never really works. आप कैंप से 1 महीने पहले कैंप लगाते हैं, आपके पास साल में कोई चैंपियनशिप नहीं हो रही, तो वो उस 1 महीने में आप क्या ट्रेनिंग करेंगे टीम की? Right? So you have, you know, what. That's the thing. Like, you have such high expectations, and then you set up a camp that's 4 weeks long or like 1 month long, 2 months if you're lucky, and then the federation doesn't even have money to, you know, pay for the 2-month camp that you kind of hold. So they have the money.
And maybe I'm sure they're prioritizing the men's team, right?
Of course. Always. It's balanced out now. I feel like their focus has become only the national teams, abhi. But then again, thing is like, jo national team and players, they get exhausted by, you know, they could be young and then they reach a certain age where you think they're going to perform, but they don't perform. Or they don't have avenues to play.
Overplayed.
Being overplayed ka to chance hi nahi, because we don't have that many tournaments.
So why are they exhausting?
Exhausting in terms of like, there's muscle memory, but then if you're inactive for so long as a team, right? So, and then if you're aging as well, so it's just, you know, yeah.
तो जो हमारी average age कम नजर आती है, is that the reason because you have teenagers in the national team?
So, I mean, what they were saying was, oh, we're revamping a team. Apparently that's what I heard, because nobody spoke to me about, you know, my dismissal from the national team, right? Like, there's no conversation from a coach or the federation or anybody. well, I feel like it was a bit disrespectful. I took it very gracefully because I don't want to be playing for a coach or a federation that's values and principles don't match with mine, first of all, right? So doesn't bother me till date. मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. But then again, you say you want to revamp a team, but you can't have 14-year-olds in a revamp of a team. At least आप पुरानी टीम के कुछ players को रखें जो senior players हैं who've played for 10 years or who've played every single tournament, 90 minutes a game. You keep them on, and then you bring new players, try them out. If they're at par, अगर आप कहते हैं कि पुरानी national team के players they don't have enough juice anymore, तो आप उनके साथ खेलें, compete करें, and do it how it used to be or how it's done all over the world, where you put the new and the old together in a camp. Whoever stands out, you keep them, and if they're not performing, you kick them out. बेशक वो नए हो या पुराने हो, right? So at least you can show that we actually, authentically picked our team, right? Then there's going to be no fingers pointed at you. But then if you slash out 10 players, this doesn't include me in this one, but like there was a letter written of feedback by the players, about 10 players, and it was sent to the NC after the first tournament we played. And all those players were not called at camp because they spoke about how they were treated at camp. Right? So this is like, where are you at with this? Like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to show the players?
What was in the letter?
It was feedback about their treatment or mistreatment by the coach and the staff, or just their general observations of, I don't agree with the playing time issue. Because if there's a better player than you who's getting more playing time, they will get more playing time. That's not my issue. But I think there was a lot that mentioned about like the emotional, distress that they went through and things like that, which was completely neglected and, just gone for. So you have to put the players first. They should have been called in, and they should have been had a conversation with, a big discussion करें कि मसला क्या है. Is this going to be prolonged? What do we need to fix? What is going wrong? Right? So if you're trying to revamp this whole thing, आप खुद ही अपने point of view से कर रहे हैं या आप players के point of view से कर रहे हैं?
So emotional distress, was there emotional abuse?
I'm not sure about abuse. There's definitely, like I said, if you're a certain way, if you speak a certain language, you'll be given a certain respect. And that's what happened. Classism. And there's like massive egos that is also fueling egos of the players who think they're a certain class, which is really upsetting to see because we never had this before. बहुत सारे लोग compare करते थे national teams को, and I used to be like, football में तो नहीं होता इस तरह. I was literally so proud of my team. I was like, football में तो नहीं होता ऐसा कुछ. But right now I'm so kind of like, yep, that's what it is.
एक टांग वांग तोड़ देना किसी. I mean, तो आपके पास chance होता है ना. If somebody's being, you're a पेंडू अच्छा.
Like I said, मुझे कभी भी, like I said, like it never bothered me. I never paid attention to what anybody was saying about me, or the thing is like आप दूसरों के लिए खड़े होते हैं तो आपके साथ भी वही होता है. So that's literally what happened.
So 10 players were removed, and now you have 14-year-olds in the national team,
amongst others. Now we have a bunch of diaspora players coming in, and it's just my only. I don't know. It doesn't bother me at all. For me, Pakistan, they get to play more games. I love that. There's new girls coming and getting that exposure. I love that. But if you know they're not good enough, and if you have a local player sitting at home, you've kicked out, is way better than that player. They invited some players who didn't even know how to run. Just because there's diaspora players, just because they have like a certain other country's label on. And if they're playing a third division in a different country, a third division in women's sport for a 16-year-old is bad. It's bad. Right? Like, and if it's, even if it's like college level, fine, D1, you're playing great. So D3 players, you're calling D3 players. I coach in Canada right now, and I know the caliber of D3 players. It's not good. And you literally have players sitting at home. I can name them on my fingers. कि आप उनकी जगह, मैं नहीं उसमें. I don't even add myself to the list. You replace these players. The players you kicked out are better than the players you called. Right? So when that happens, it gets a bit iffy.
Who's your Pakistan 11? If I'm like, Hajra, मुझे pick करके दो.
Oh shit. I don't even know who's
You just said I know players were better. Put your money where your mouth is. अभी मैं आपको बोलूँ, हाजरा बहुत बड़ा मैच आ रहा है इंडिया से, मुझे best 11 pick करके दे दो.
God damn. Oh man. it's gonna get no. I don't want to do that. It's gonna put me in a difficult position.
तो bench पे डाल देना दोस्तों को.
Top 5 बताऊं.
Okay.
Top 5 बताती हूँ. Okay. So I would have Malika, Mapara in goal. She's the best keeper we've had. A player who performs on field should be playing on field. I want to play Malika, my vice captain. She always wanted to play center back, holding mid. She was made to play center back because we didn't have a good center back. Malika. And then I want to play. Jeez. Oh my God. See now, I'm playing position wise.
Favoritism नहीं करना है ना.
नहीं, मैं बिल्कुल भी नहीं. I would play Soha. I would play Soha in the wing, in the middle. Works hard, is a hustler. I would play. Some players who used to play so well, but they just kind of like shrunk because of what was happening. And I would play Shalala up top. She passed on in 2016, but I will play her striker. And I can play on the wing. I don't mind. I'll give it for, I always wanted to play on the wing. I started playing on the wing, and then I was meant to play up top.
I mean, if you were track and field, I'm sure you're quick.
I was fast. Even, just fullback that I played last tournament, last SAF championship, the one in Nepal actually. Fullback, wingback, whatever you want to call it. It's just, if you're versatile, you can play anywhere. But I love my speed. I
don't know what's happening tactically here.
Yeah.
But it's almost fullback. Hopefully that's changing now with last night's Inter and Barca game.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
The last few years, so fullback's almost been the most important position.
Yeah.
जब से Philip Lahm को उसने center fullback किया है Pep ने.
Yeah.
Fullback's probably the most crucial position.
Yeah.
And that's what Klopp said to James Milner.
Yeah.
Where Milner wanted to play centre mid and said you'll get more
as a fullback. Yeah.
As a left back.
As a left back. So that's what happens. अभी evolve हो रहा है. The sport is evolving. और पहले जिस तरह खेलते थे कि बस 4-4-2 setup किया हुआ है और एक player एक ही जगह पे रहेगा. It's evolving now. It's like 4-3-3, 4-5-2, whatever. It's changing. Coaches are looking for more dynamic players who can do more than one thing. Right? So for example, as a fullback position, if you can make that run, if you can connect the ball, if you can, you can take that shape of a winger, then you're doing two jobs at once. Right? So you're not just sitting in the back, you're moving up, you're helping with the attack, you're to the point where you're going up and crossing the ball. Right? So you have that freedom to play.
I mean, look at Trent, right?
There you go.
He makes those Beckham passes, like whatever that quarterback
position.
He just jumps in.
Yeah.
ठीक है, right? वो छोड़ देता है अपना. It's defensive.
Exactly. But now, if you see, I mean, even the game yesterday, you notice how players are not stuck to one position. Tactically, the game is evolving a lot, and I think it just makes the game just a lot more fun to watch.
हाँ, मैं तो.
Except the VAR, I don't know how much I like that.
Why?
I don't know. It just breaks down the game way too much. No.
बेहतर हो गया है. पहला सीजन तो बहुत.
अब hand of God हो भी नहीं सकता.
I think it was terrible the first season.
Yeah.
Now it's become much better.
It's more fluent.
In the World Cup.
Yeah.
I think it did a very good job.
It was clean.
It was very quick.
Oh yeah. Instant. And it was all the more accurate. Maybe one or two calls were false.
Yeah.
But when I was analyzing it with the boys on TV, it was just, we'd see it and we'd like analyze it. So it was pretty clear. It was really good.
It's also, I think, club football, my emotions are much higher. And then people also have a narrative, right?
Yeah.
Like every club thinks.
Yeah.
Like if you ask me, I'll be like, of course the referee are against
yeah.
But that's what every club thinks.
Yeah.
तो फिर वो confirmation bias हो जाते हैं when a decision doesn't go your way, and then at the end of the day, it's an opinion.
It's also the refs' knowledge also. Nowadays, I mean, especially in club football, now certain clubs don't want a specific specific referee, officiating the game because the referee has a history of kind of,
Mark Clattenburg को appoint कर लिया था Nottingham Forest.
Exactly. And then it just that's the thing, right? Like takes the fun out of the game when that happens, but then it also keeps it interesting. People like to talk about things, right?
Yeah, but it's that old Barclays Premier League वाला. वो football ठीक है, कभी was just hoofing it up.
Yeah.
But there was madness to that, which I enjoyed a bit, like that Robin Ribéry wing play.
Exactly.
Give me that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
These inverted wingers.
That's what I'm saying. They've cleaned the game so much in terms of like, everything is like you can draw it with a pen, robotic, to an extent, right? Yeah. So, like I said,
they've killed the number 10, which was the best position.
Literally, that's what Malika played. Now she's sitting in the back, right? So
killed the number 10.
That's it. Koi role nahi hai unka na. So, for some teams, it's doing a lot. It's doing good. It's doing some teams that are like more tiki-taka, more agile, more, especially more counter-pressing teams.
I feel like that's coming back now with especially Klopp, gegenpressing.
Klopp pe to aa raha hai. Now
it's now a bit more.
Yeah.
कि ठीक है हमने tiki-taka नहीं करना. Even Barca भी अब उतना नहीं कर रही. Hansi Flick will play a long ball when they
played some yesterday too. Yeah.
And then you have Lamine Yamal. Who is that flair player?
God, he's getting there.
He's insane, yeah. He's insane.
And he's so confident at this age, it's insane.
It's easier to be confident when you're 16.
And when you're
doubts ही बाद में later
True. I would say the same about myself. It's just like you're on a whole different level. Yes. And it's like nobody's stopping you.
Which is why I feel like Pakistani cricketers better perform करते हैं जब they're teenagers.
When they were younger.
Yeah, because the youthful exuberance. Yeah. Ab like Rizwan, Babar, Shaheen, they all seem like they're carrying the weight of the world.
Yeah.
Not just in the matches, वो interviews भी दे रहे हो.
Yeah. They have to have a certain persona when they come on.
It just feels so heavy कि अच्छा जो लोग बोल रहे हैं हमें फर्क नहीं पड़ता. मुझे लोग ट्रोल करते हैं मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. भाई बार-बार कह रहे हो फर्क है तो फर्क पड़ रहा है ना. The fact that you have to say this.
Yeah.
So now if that's your mental condition, you're taking that in the match and you lose that second of concentration. आप out हो जाओगे.
And done. And then you get to hear more. Right? In response. Yeah.
So they didn't say anything कि हमने क्यों निकाला है. Did they say performance पे निकाला? Because जो news package चला था कि A Sports पे आप जो analysis कर रही हैं इसकी वजह से आपने camp miss किया. That's why you were kicked out.
The camp wasn't even started then. Right, so I started the World Cup started. A Sports मैंने किया, and then I had to be in Japan for this conference. उस वक्त तक भी select नहीं हुआ, कुछ भी announcement नहीं हुई, कुछ भी. There's no list or anything. Last day in Japan, I get a call from Apara. She was also, dropped from the team, and I was kind of like, whoa. उसके बाद हमने कोई 100 goal concede किए when they dropped her off, right? But she called me and she's like, is she the list? And I was like, no. Or did you get a call from, the PFF? I was like, no. Is there another camp? She's like, yeah, the list is announced. And I was like, what, can you share it with me? And she shared the list and I was shocked. How dare you? It was kind of like, it was just like, okay, if that's what you think. And I thought about it. I was like, and my friends are like, go to the media, do this and do that. And I was like, I don't need to, because I don't need to prove myself to anyone. I've played enough for people to see the caliber of game that I play, no matter. And people even saw, when I started as a fullback in Nepal, so many text messages, so many not emails, like DMs and stuff. Okay, you didn't play number 9? What the heck? Because the list was announced before, and my, position was labeled already. And they're like, what's going on? And I was just like, I'm just going to have fun with it. Like, I'm going to do the best I can. And I had a great tournament, I would say, personally. As somebody who's been an attacker all my life, you put me back just, also because you don't have anybody else. Right? So, and then, so when that happened, and I wasn't going to rejoin the show again, the panel for A Sports. A lot of people writing to A Sports were like, bring Hajra back, this and that. And I was just like, I had a word with my manager, Aslan, and then we decided we're just going to go back on the show because I'm not on the national team. Right? So it's just, I never put one before the other. The national team would have been my first ever, no matter what. I skipped 2 years I skipped my O-levels. I skipped a whole year, and then I skipped a year of my A-levels because I was at national camp. Right? So for what it's worth, like for how much it matters to me, I know that it wasn't the show. So this is the first time, by the way, I've heard this about.
ये तो news पे चला था.
अच्छा, फिर दूसरी एक बात कि she was injured. It's like, watch my games. Every player goes through physical strain when they're playing a 90-minute game, and when the other team, like when you're playing defensive, other team's trashing you, you kind of have to hold the fort. Every player goes through physical strain, and you see players who were injured got to play 90 minutes. Physically injured and limping on field got to play 90 minutes. Players who are fit are sitting outside. What excuse? What is this, bogus excuse that you're just spreading out? Ke bhai usko to injury thi. I hurt my back in the camp. It was a bad tackle by a defender who I don't think they picked on the team. I can't recall. And I was down for 2 weeks. The doctor was like, 3 months or whatever. And I was up in 2 weeks. I was playing and I was training. Right? And that's the tournament I played right after. And so any excuses you can make, any tickers can go on TV. Nobody reached out to me personally. No coach or federation or anybody. I don't know. Footballs were shrunk.
Did you kick a few?
I kicked the ones that mattered.
तो कुछ क्या लगता है आपको? What's your take? Is it because you speak out?
It is definitely majorly part of that. Because if, that or your incompetence to, revamp the team that you're talking about, right? Everything takes time. I agree. We started somewhere we didn't think we'd get. We didn't even know how to play football. We had a coach who used to make us run half hour every morning when we started, 2010 mein. So you have to start somewhere. I agree. But then if your strategy is not making sense, and if the players you're putting on field are not performing, then you're done for. Like, what's your excuse, right?
What's not performing? Because,
not performing is you not even knowing how to run on field.
It's that bad.
It was that bad. And you can ask anybody. Players on the national team would say. I'm not going to name anyone.
If I watch you guys play and I watch the current team, it'll be obvious to me कि
It'll be obvious to you कि भाई किसको लिया हुआ है और किसको actually खेलना आता है. और पहले 2 साल पहले तो बहुत ज़्यादा था. 1 साल पहले.
इतना blatant favoritism कैसे हो सकता है?
Because there's no accountability. The first thing जो मैंने कही अभी. There's no accountability. You're not afraid of any accountability. You're not answerable to anyone. You do whatever you want to do.
And this is the coach.
It could be one of the officials is a coach, obviously. But then, like I said,
team, no?
Yeah. So
if the coach has dropped all of you and has picked a team of 14-year-olds, is what you're saying?
A mixed, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
क्यों कर रहे हैं ये?
जो भी motives हैं उनके, जो भी उन्होंने achieve करना है. Everybody kind of, when the NC was formed, there's so much money coming in by the FIFA. They said the accounts are frozen, but the money is going into private accounts and the money's still coming in. Pockets are still warm, So everybody is just there for their own, good. जिसको जो फायदा हो रहा है वो ले रहा है, जा रहा है.
So management stake is कि भाई हमें एक टीम ही चाहिए बस. किसी को भी उतार दो.
टीम चाहिए, tick box activity है, tick box करने और खत्म बस.
तो पैसे तो आते रहेंगे, फर्क तो नहीं पड़ता.
पैसे आते रहेंगे, बीच में फंस जाते हैं, बीच में न्यूज़ आती है कि भाई money is not coming in, accounts are frozen, money is still like stacked up in the banks, and how are you paying the coaches and how are you paying these officials? How is the NC paid with so much money? And then you sit and chat with them, they're like, oh, no money, right? Well, you can see your Alto turned into an Audi with the driver. So what are you talking about?
People with Altos now have Audis
at the NC. With the PFL.
I'm somewhat of a football coach myself.
Right?
As somebody who's
I can connect you with the right people.
As somebody who's incessantly played FIFA Manager. जब मैं एक दफा कुछ, I think 2055 में पहुंच गया था, then I was like, maybe I should. Yeah. Maybe I have a problem.
I'll tell you something else as well. With when this was switched, so Abij Apka, apparently there's a performance analyst on the team who travels with the team.
Does he have an audience?
No, but he joined as a camera boy. And he has no background in sports analysis or anything or performance analysis.
तो Mourinho का भी नहीं था जब Brian Robson.
But मैं कहना चाह रही हूँ, एक बंदा आपने हायर किया है अपनी कंपनी से सोशल मीडिया के लिए.
वो एनालिस्ट बन गया.
वो आपका, you know how much it takes to become a performance analyst, and for a national team, it's kind of like, it's funny.
What's the worst feedback you've gotten? What's the worst advice you've gotten from management?
From I don't know.
Or an analyst or anyone.
Well, good thing he wasn't analyzing when I was playing, because अभी वो उनको officials के पे तो fill करने थे ना अब.
आपको worst क्या मिली?
Something or the other about like containing myself, where I was like, oh, don't go too आगे, and I was like, I can run, I can give you speed, and I can dodge that player, go make a cross for you, or if I'm, playing up top, I can turn and take that shot, but no pass it to the player, right? So it's kind of like something that would not make me perform my own game and make the other player look better, right? So, but of course, when I'm on field, even without any instructions, if I feel like somebody else, if I have a 90% chance I'll score, and if there's a 95% chance somebody else will score, I'll pass the ball, right? Because it's not,
I mean, you're a striker. Strikers feel they always have a 90% chance.
Yeah, but then
ego chahiye hota hai na.
You have to place yourself as such, right? So, but yeah, that's the story of what's happening right now.
Like normal favoritism, ye wo, itne to
हर जगह चलता है वैसे भी.
What's uniquely terrible about the women's football? खैर अब जो हो गया वो तो एक seismic change लग रहा है. But in general, throughout your experience, is it just कि बस जो हर जगह मसले होते हैं वो थोड़े ज़्यादा हैं? Or do you feel like कुछ uniquely पूरा system ही ख़राब है women's football का?
I think जब हम लोग खेलते थे before the NC, before the ban, उस वक्त भी इस तरह ही था कि बस एक टूर्नामेंट कराना है और फीफा को खुश करना है ताकि पैसे आते रहें. Right now, if they're sending XYZ amount of money, but we're only getting A out of it, पहले तो ये था कि there's not enough investment in the sport, जबकि it was growing so much. Abhi, there's so many academies, so many clubs where girls are playing in Pakistan.
Nice.
But that's their ceiling. Because abhi na koi national championship ho rahi hai, na koi league ho rahi hai. They don't have a chance at the national team because of how the players are picked now, right? So, but they're playing. The game is growing.
There isn't like a PSL for women's football team.
Oh,
private tournaments होते हैं, which at least I think Karachi में decently attended.
कराची में जो private tournaments होते हैं, उसमें 2 teams 3 अपनी teams डालती हैं और वो आपस में खेलते हैं और एक चैंपियन.
उनके दोस्त आके देखते भी तो हैं.
उनके दोस्त आके देखते हैं, right? So
school football is also decent.
School footballs, well, it's been going on. Some things have been going on. There's like corporate leagues and school footballs. It's just, if you break it down, just bring it to women's football or like girls football, I don't see development. इस मुल्क में women's football is not developing. पहले होता था कि when I joined, I was 14 when I started playing. So I started playing, man. मुझे तो पता भी नहीं था. I went to try out for the Sindh team. अखबार में, my mom was, summertime, she read, she's like, you want to go? And I was like, but I run track. She's like, well, run after something.
घर से तो बाहर जाओ ना. घर से तो कुछ घंटे हमें जान तो छोड़ो ना यार तो.
I got picked by a club team which was the FC, right? So I was 14, मैं देख रही हूँ, मुझे नहीं पता था, being in sports for 3 years before that, कि there's the women's football is happening. I was like, okay, who do I look up to? I want to look at some great football players, कौन सी women footballs and कोई भी नहीं है. The Sanamir was picking up then in cricket, and I was like, okay, she's chilling. Like, well, she's not very older than I am. So, and then I look up, and now what do I have to do with Shahid Afridi? Like, he's the only guy who's famous at that point, and I'm like, I have to become one for the girls in the future generation who coming through. I was like, this is going to be my ultimate goal. So I played my butt off. I played and I played and I played. उस वक्त साल में एक tournament होता था, the national championship, like I said, and everybody used to kind of, be looking forward to it. I played for two months. I was playing the national championship. फिर उसके बाद I became the top scorer in that one. And because I grew up very shy, introverted, because when you're running track, you're just by yourself. You're just running by yourself and no teammates. And it was kind of awkward for me. कि socialize करो or like player teams के साथ खेलो ये वो blah. I played top scorer. Everybody's like, who's this new kid? ये कौन है? Nobody knows. I was like, okay, whatever. It's fluke. I continued playing. I continued running, I mean. फिर दूसरा championship आ गया. फिर मैंने वो खेला. उसमें I beat my own record, top scorer again. And I was like, okay, maybe this wasn't a fluke, right? Like, let me just put some more into it. Third national championship, I was MVP. And then that's when I got called for the national team at 16. तो मैंने तो खेला 18 hours vice captain, 20 hours captain, and उस वक्त पहला बैन लगा था 2015 में.
आप हमारी लमीन यमाल थी.
कोशिश मैं आपकी हाजरा खान थी.
खुद शाहिद आफरीदी बनने में कोई मसला नहीं था. हमारे भी तो शाहिद आफरीदी मैंने बोल दिया.
नहीं उस वक्त you're
कोबी मेनू से somebody asked him, they said they call Foden the Stockport Iniesta. What do they call you? And he said Kobe. I was like, oh, cold Kobe.
Yeah. No, it's just how it is. Like, I just have never been compared, which is the best part. Except Pakistan ki Marta bola tha. I love Marta. She's a Brazilian number 10 player. It's like the queen of queens in women's football. And yeah, it's been quite a ride, and I absolutely loved every bit of it. I'm just upset at how things have unfolded.
What are the horror stories? Barbie said you have a lot of horror stories.
I don't know what story she's been talking about, Marvi. It's just
tell me. She just said she has a lot of horror stories to share. I'm like, Ajay, kar le.
Yeah, abhi to itni sari horror puri story bata di. We're just used to it, is why it's not seeming very horror. Yeah. No horror stories. I mean, my personal experiences as a football player just have been, you know, the ups and downs. And then when Shalila passed on in a car accident, it was 2016. It was really like, it just really broke me. Super young. She was 20 years old. We grew up together. We played on Balochistan United together. She used to play striker with me. We played on the national team together. Literally every evening I used to go to her house, and you know, every time I was out of the house, my mom knew where I was. Is tarah ka scene tha. And just doing everything together. And I moved to Islamabad. I was studying there for, I mean, briefly. And then I get this, you know, हम लोग लाहौर में थे. We were playing this tournament at Alums, and we went back to Islamabad, and I was like, okay, I'm going to put my phone on silent, take some nap, because 3 दिन मैंने बहुत खेला है. And 8 in the morning, I woke up, there was a text message about like, well, Shell's no more. That's what we used to call her, Shell. It was from her sister. And another couple of players I'd call, like missed calls. So I called her sister up. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, are you joking with me? Because it doesn't register like at all. Right? And she's like, no, come. And I was like, okay, let me call you in 5 minutes. So I just sat down, like I had just woken up, and I was like, okay, call her back. I was like, are you sure? Like, she's like, yeah, just like reach. So I got on my flight. By the time I got there, they had taken her to Kalat, where the bureau is, where she's from. The family is from. And I got there, and it just didn't make sense to me. Like, till today, it doesn't make sense to me about how she was the kindest person ever, the sweetest person ever, just so much energy on field, off field. She used to play like Messi. She had that flair in her, you know, and I was more like straight up upfront Pele vibes. So that was the difference. And we used to like play really well together. It just worked always. And yeah, so she passed on, and then I think we were just at her funeral. My dad called me, and he's like, we've gone bankrupt, as the family business is like done for. And I was like, hold up. What? Not right now. Because like everything was just happening all at once. Like within a span of 2-3 days, it just all kind of came crashing down. And then I spent like a week with family, and then I just went back to Islamabad, and I didn't leave my room for a month. It was brutal. Where I was like, I just didn't know. There's like food takeouts everywhere, and you know, not going to the gym, not going to training. Friends are trying to reach out. I just didn't know how to function. Like, how do you cope, right? When all you've known is football with this particular person, and then, you know, there's family stuff happening, and being the oldest in the family, it's kind of like, God, what's gonna happen, right? Like, yeah, it took almost half, about 4 months for me to pick myself up, because it got physical. Like, I started getting like, you know how mental illness reacts, right? So it got physical, and I was like, I need to get it checked. So I went, checked. A lot of misdiagnosis, because they can't put a finger on, you know, on mental health issues unless you're seeing a doctor for your mental health. Because being weak is like, I mean, I always tell everybody this, like, being weak is the absolute antithesis of, you know, being an athlete, because we're always supposed to be strong, and we're always supposed to be fit. We're always supposed to just like go and achieve and win. But like a lot, it takes a lot, because, you know, there's a lot of pressure of performance, right? And then there's pressure from the coach, or the pressure from the team, or just like, you know, when you're high performing, you have a certain caliber you want to keep performing at. And then just like, you know, the ups and downs the body goes through, the injuries, and, you know, you don't want to be cut, you don't want to be like, you know, not be good enough, or, you know, just a lot, right? And then I think something that kept me, I mean, the day when I went back to the gym was, I was like, football has always helped me. It's going to help me again. So I picked up, I went I went to the gym, and I know I was like, I had gained weight, and I was like just in really bad shape mentally. But I went, and that was step one. I also went to therapy. I got diagnosed with clinical depression, high functioning anxiety. So I was in therapy for about 2 years. And just I think sports and football, just because the federation was banned too. So there's no avenues, right? So I'm like, okay, I can't go play. The national team's not playing. There's no championships. There's no club team to look forward to right now. Everything was just like, felt like it was at a standstill, shut down. But yeah, it's just gotta pick yourself up. 2 years in therapy, coped with a lot of things, and just started advocating for it, because when I started speaking about it and shared it with the team, more of my teammates were going through stuff. And I was like, we've never really spoken about it. And then it just became like world across, a lot of athletes started speaking up. And it's also when I became mental health ambassador for British Asian Trust for all their programs here. And then I started working with like UNICEF for girls here, just advocating for, and it just became my purpose that khel to liya maine, but there's so much more that can, help athletes get better and stay healthy mentally also. Because आपकी physical injury होती है, you have a physiotherapist, you go to the doctor, you get your x-rays or you get your MRIs, you have physiotherapy. It's like when you have a mental illness or like, some mental health issues, there's nobody there. They just don't know how to cope with it. There's no sports psychologist on the national team, right? So it's just, we need to be more aware of what's happening. Not just for athletes, even,
Yeah, I mean, absolutely,
Yeah.
हम cultural context में ये चीज़ें देखते हैं
बिल्कुल.
कि औरतों को क्या करना चाहिए, बच्चों को क्या नहीं
Yeah.
करना चाहिए. But listening to you talk right now made me realize कि ये चीज़ें आपकी हेल्थ पे कितना इम्पैक्ट करते हैं. ठीक है, आपके जो भी कल्चरल वो हैं, बट अगर आप स्पोर्ट्स, फिजिकल फिटनेस, जिम जाना, ये चीज़ें लड़कियों को अवेलेबल ही नहीं करके देंगे बचपन से, then you've missed out. I mean, COVID, when you had to be home for 2 weeks and you wanted to kill yourself or someone else.
Yeah.
That's their entire existence every single day. So you're just destroying half the country. And then हम लोग आगे नहीं जा रहा है भाई.
My taboo, it's like, if I start sharing numbers, it's just like 1 per 153,000, I think. A psychiatrist, a psychologist in Pakistan, and the numbers have changed. I don't want to misquote any facts right now, but it's just a taboo. We don't want to speak about it, right? Nobody wants to talk about mental health issues. पहले तो होते ही नहीं थे. So, मतलब, if you think about it, मतलब पहले आप लोग बोलते, पहले तो नहीं होते थे ऐसे मसले. I'm just like, पहले हमने इनके बारे में कभी बात नहीं की. पहले just whoever was going through it, हम उसको पागल कह देते थे. We used to use these hard words and descriptions for them. And
this like जब COVID था, तो मेरे dentist का जो assistant था, he was like, oh, my mom died and it was hard. I was like, COVID, he's like, हमारे गांव में कोविड नहीं है. I'm like, आपकी अम्मी को क्या हो गया? पता नहीं, ऑल ऑफ अ सडन हार्ट अटैक हो गया. पिछले कुछ 2 महीने पहले चाचा को भी हो गया था. I'm like, अभी काफ़ी अभी रिसेंटली काफ़ी हार्ट अटैक्स हो रहे हैं. और कोविड नहीं है हमारे गांव में. तो यही है द फैक्ट दैट आप उसको नाम नहीं दे रहे. तो पहले डिप्रेशन नहीं था, जिन चढ़ जाते थे. तो वही है ना यार, आपने मेंटल हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम्स, just the fact that you've not diagnosed them doesn't mean they don't exist.
Yeah. And they exist like 1 in 10 right now. It's, 1 in 10 in a room, right, is going through mental illness. And we don't recognize that.
3 and 3 in this room.
3 and 3 in this room?
3 out of 3. So maybe 2 out of 3 in this room.
No, but obviously, but there's so much that can be done. There's like helplines right now. There's so many psychologists, authentic ones. I think anything I would say to anybody listening is कि मतलब आप बात करें उस बारे में.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and it's okay कि you're going through a certain something. It doesn't make you any different from somebody else. मतलब, speak about it. There's nothing to hide.
Let your children play sports.
Let your children play sports. Let your girls go out of the house, play sport. Because sport and exercise is the number one, kind of expression, first of all. You can go and exert and you can go and play. And then with a team sport, you have this team kind of structure. You have this environment where your child or youth is not alone. Right? They're not going to be, they're going to play and there's going to be other players. So because when you're going through mental illnesses or any health issues, you isolate yourself a lot. क्योंकि आपको लगता है कि यार बस that's it, that's the end, right? So if your child is playing a team sport, encourage them to play, keep playing, and because it helps a lot. Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu is my latest prescription.
That's your different kind of expression.
Jiu-jitsu में डाल दें नहीं because वो
exertion is
exertion भी है, then self defense भी है, and then it sort of also teaches you restraint. Okay, you know, I can break your arm, but I'm not going to.
But I'm not going to.
I'm nice person.
It's different when it's like when you personally want to harm yourself, right? Like self-harm is a whole different thing. Right? That's why it's good to do.
किसी और पे नहीं अगर हाँ if you want to get into any sport and you're just want to hurt people, football में भी फिर आप जाकर अगर लोगों को tackle ही मारो,
that's a different problem. That's a different kind of mental illness.
The sport will not help you.
No.
Tennis की racket किसी को उठा के मार
No.
The sport will not matter.
No, it's great for coping. It's a great coping mechanism. Teaches you a lot. Teaches you to stay warm, kind of with yourself, and stay tough with yourself. And there's a high percentage where if you're playing sport, you will not go through mental illness, or you will be able to deal with it, what comes your way. And because for example, if I just put an example of football, आपके पास बॉल आने से पहले आपको पता होता है कि पता होना चाहिए कि आपके पास बॉल अगर इस एंगल में आए तो आपके ऑप्शंस क्या हैं, एंड अगर बॉल इस तरह आई तो क्या करना है, और अगर आपके पास now you have the ball at your foot and now there's a defender coming, you have 3 options, or you know what's going on, right? So it keeps your mind in no, I wouldn't say in constant solution mode, but you're not stressed about what's going to happen.
I mean, there are multiple types of intelligence.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
Situational awareness, physical intelligence.
Exactly.
ये आपको कर ही
Spatial होती है. With like, peer-to-peer होती है. So it teaches you a lot. It's not just you getting on the field and kicking a ball. It's so much more अगर आप बैठ के उसके अंदर actually, in depth. And then if you would
genuinely do it with a desire for the pursuit of greatness.
Yeah.
That journey in itself.
Oh, so pleasing. It's just insane. It's like I'm sitting here right now and, it's easy to speak. It's easy to read articles about yourself. But then when you actually sit down with yourself and be like, I did this and I did this. And there was this one time I was...
Respect.
It humbles you. But then also another thing about me, I feel like why I've been here is because I was always humble. Like I never thought I was the best in the room. I never thought I was the best in anywhere, right? And like you can be a certain player of a certain caliber, but if you can't you meet somebody else eye to eye, it's not going to help you in the long run as a human being as well. Like what kind of values do you have if you feel like you're, above anybody? Like you can come down in a snap, right?
So what's the future? Canada में आप coaching कर रही हैं?
So I'm coaching at this Ontario Provincial Development Club. They have a league for youth, and Canada's also kicked off their NSL, which is their actual first women's, professional league. And so I am coaching right now. I'm coaching the U17, U13, assisting with the League One team as well.
You've moved?
I've moved. So, just transitioning from playing to coaching.
People had a couple of questions. Why were you, Mapara, and other senior players dropped without team having proper replacements? Ye to ho gaya. Will park football ever be fixed?
Well, what?
Will park football ever be fixed?
There's nothing wrong with football. It's just people need to be fixed.
Is there any hope for an official league?
As of right now, no.
The corruption in Pakistan Football Federation in the era of political parties. सवाल तो नहीं है, but political parties.
It keeps fueling it. It just gets worse.
Not just the parties, I guess. It's systematic ही मसला होगा. What would it take to start a year-long football league in Pakistan? Money, coaches, football infrastructure, all of the above. All of the above.
All of the above, really. You have to start at the bottom, grassroots, and then you build your way up.
Assalamu alaikum. Really admire your work. Ma'am, where do you see the future of football in Pakistan? Is it really even imaginable to see Pakistan in FIFA competing with Germany or Argentina in our remaining life? By the way, I'm 24. अब हमें ये भी तो पता आपकी remaining life कितनी है?
We don't know.
हाँ, we don't know.
The future of football is as unpredictable as your life right now. But no, it's a trick question. I don't think we're going to play big teams as such right now, unless there's
Is the women's team ranked higher than the men's team?
Yes.
Suck it.
Always has been.
इवन तो मेरी साइड में मैं क्यों पाकिस्तान में फुटबॉल कब क्रिकेट की तरह खेला जाएगा? अपेरेंटली अब खेला जा रहा है.
Yeah. I think it's just what happens is all the money goes to the PSL, and football is left with, in terms of sponsorships, not enough money. But then also because there's not a lot of accountability on the PFF front, the brands don't want to invest. So it's a whole lot of mess.
Are the players in favor of departmental football, or is it better to have a proper club-based league, ideally?
Clubs are heavily funded by private sponsors, founders, investors. Departments are not. It has to be a whole balance. But if you can find a way to fund all these little clubs, more than 1,100 across the world that are registered for women in Pakistan, at least.
There are 1,100 clubs for women's football in Pakistan.
Mixed, yes. So, but these are registered. Now, on ground nahi ho rahi inki training because they have no infrastructure or money, right? So, yeah. So, if you can find a way to fund these clubs, departments can fall short. But then departments are adding a lot of value. In terms of आपके Olympians सारे departments से जाते हैं, right? So
how is it like playing under the NC?
I thought it was going to be great. It was different from how we've played before. It was a bit more tactical, but then there were other issues. I got paid more. It was more than $300, 300 rupees, not bucks.
$300 तो बड़ा अच्छा.
It would have warmed my pockets.
On scene hai. So
it was refreshing, I would say. We were not doing our own laundry. We had, we had the hotel laundry. We were staying at a hotel, not at a hostel. Things were different. You were treated slightly better, but then there was other major issues.
Thank you, Hajra.
Of course.
Good luck.
Thanks for having
your
me.
future endeavors.
Yep.
And good luck to the Pakistan football team.
Yep.
जैसे भी हैं कुछ अच्छा perform करें.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for showing up. Thank you. Take
Thanks
care.
for
Bye-bye.
having me.